Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is straight out of Boston, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 4 of my Minnesota Timberwolves MyGM here on NBA 2K14, and Larry Sanders has gone down with plantar fasciitis. He's going to be injured for 2 to 4 weeks, but he can play through it, which is exactly what he's going to do. So we enter this game 31 of the season against the Detroit Pistons with a record of 15-15. We have just climbed back to 500. Which is good. We got off to a slow start, but we really picked it up lately. I think we were 7-12, so we've got 8-3 in our last 11. So really starting to pick it up, which is good. And I've set out the goal this year to make the playoffs, which in the Western Conference you're gonna have to be well above 500 to do that. So it's gonna take this kind of basketball and this kind of performance to achieve that goal. But hopefully we can do it. So the team's getting ready. We are in Motor City in Motown to face off against the Detroit Pistons. We are in the white jerseys. They are in the Motor City alternates. And we're ready to get underway. Samuel Dallenberg, the starting center for the Detroit Pistons this afternoon or this evening. Andre Drummond is out with an injury, so Dallenberg gets the start. He will end up losing the tip to Sanders, and we are underway here in Detroit. Ricky Rubio controls it. Crosses over behind the back. Now is going to set up a play for Klay Thompson to go off ball. Thompson catches it. Long two, and it is good, and we are underway with a 2-0 lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now it's 3-0. Dallenberg kicks it to Chauncey. No one picks up Billups, and Chauncey Billups still going strong despite it being now 2015. Despite, he's really been done for ever since the lockout season when he ripped his Achilles. But I don't know, he's still like an 82 overall in this game, so he is still knocking down threes with the best of them. But Harrison Barnes, poster time. Remember back in episode 2 we had a lot of those going. Not so much in episode 3, but looking to get him back into the top of the scoring for us in episode 4. So Klay Thompson misses that, but Luol Deng is there, and he kicks it out to Ricky Rubio for the tray ball, and we go back up by 9. So now it's a 9-point lead, still 18-9. Chauncey with the ball, alley-oops it to Josh Smith down low. Now this team has pretty much kept together its core that they had from Season 1, despite it being kind of a disappointing team. Still, Drummond is out, but they still have Smith, Greg Monroe. They re-signed Greg Monroe. Brandon Jennings still there. Chauncey starting at shooting guard. I do think they did get rid of Rodney Stuckey. He ended up signing elsewhere in free agency, but 5-point game here. Klay Thompson with the ball, driving in, gets the nice layup to go. Great finish, great touch right there from the fourth-year man out of Washington State. So Nick Stauskas, though, just putting in work right there, getting Klay Thompson to lose him a little bit, and then he hits the sort of open three. Bynum with a great layup right there. Will Bynum was giving us trouble off the bench. He's a great energizing point guard off the bench. Can really give a boost to your second unit. And check out Charlie V putting in work, getting his own rebound and putting that back up and in. And we don't even get a shot off at the end of the first quarter. So the Pistons come all the way back. They end the quarter on a 17-6 run, and they take a 2-point lead going into the second. So 28-26, Alexei Shved with the ball, trying to get the second unit going. He ends up pulling up right there, knocking down the jumper in Brandon Jennings' face. Now Peyton Siva with the ball, kicking it out to Kyle Singler. And Bob Mute too hard in the close. That Singler gets blocked, but Greg Monroe is there for the offensive board, and he puts it back up and in. Now Bob Mute with the ball, top of the key, drives and kicks to JJ Barea. Not sure why you would ever double team Luke Ricard and Bob Mute on offense, but well, we will take it. We sort of do the same here, given the help on Peyton Siva's drive, leaving Brandon Jennings wide open. So it's still a 3-point lead for the Pistons. Make it a 5-point lead. Jennings knocks down the open jumper. Now 41-36. We're looking for Harrison Barnes here. Barnes open lane, and he's going to get the nice little finish right there. Long arms, using him to the best of his ability, getting that finger roll to go. And now here's a mismatch. You try to take advantage of all game long. Chauncey Billups cannot cover Klay Thompson in any facet, and especially in the post with the size difference. Thompson is about 6'7". Billups, I think he's only 6'1", maybe, so big size advantage. And now here we go, Klay Thompson again trying to take advantage. He misses the fadeaway, but Luol Deng is there for the offensive putback, and we've cut the lead back down to 1. Greg Monroe, though, going to work in the post. Dante Cunningham could not cover him right there, so it's a 3-point game once again. Now Klay Thompson looking for Rubio on the break. Instead of taking the 3, makes the nice one-handed pass to Y2G31, and Zhang's able to get the layup, so back to 1. But Chauncey Billups looking like the old Chauncey here, knocking down the 3, and it's back up to 4. Rubio into the lane, kicks it back to Budinger. Quick release and a nice little pick and pop right there from Ricky Rubio and Chase Budinger. Now 50-48. Rubio's jumper no good. That's going to be rebounded by Luigi Datome up to Chauncey Billups, and Billups is blocked by Thompson. Great chase down block, great hustle. Now Rubio going the other way. He's going to look for a screen from Zhang. Hits Luol Deng trailing, and Deng hits the 3, and the Timberwolves are finally back on top. Great play all around. It started with the incredible hustle from Klay Thompson there, getting the chase down block. So we retook a 1-point lead, but now here are the Pistons. They took a 1-point lead, and Datome knocks down the long two. That makes it 54-51, and that's going to be the score heading into the half. Pistons on top by 3. So they make a comeback in the first quarter and hold a lead throughout the second, outscoring the Timberwolves by 1, and that has given them a 57-53 lead. But once again, Billups can't really cover Thompson. Thompson gets doubled in the post, but Barnes is wide open for the jumper, and he knocks it down. So 57-55 is the score. Billups almost loses that one, but then puts it up for Josh Smith, who slams it down in the alley-oop dunk right there. Great play. That is just unfair sometimes, especially in 2K. Really nothing you can do about that. Just got to let it happen when it happens. Now Thompson once again trying to take advantage. Goes up and under. This time picks up his dribble, but finds a great cut by Harrison Barnes, and he's wide open under the basket. Barnes playing the 4 had a big mismatch. The Pistons go really much bigger than any other team in basketball, playing Josh Smith at the 3. So because we play small, we had a lot of we had a lot of mismatches on the offensive end, and we were able to take advantage, especially with Harrison Barnes. Here's a big steal from Klay Thompson, and he slams it down. That combined with the Shabazz Muhammad 3 that you just saw has given us a 5-point lead. And then Harrison Barnes on the break, finishing that one over Charlie Villanueva, and we have got our lead up to 7. Now Jennings with the ball covered by Alexi Chevette, alley-oops it. Harrison Barnes tried to tip that one away, but he could not do so, so the lead's back to 5. But Thompson catching it and going. Jennings tried to cheat right there and get a steal, but he could not do so, and Thompson takes advantage. But Craig Monroe in the post was just having his way with Cunningham. That matchup was a big mismatch for us all game long. Singler driving and kicking to Datome for 3, and that is going to tie up the ball game at 76. Now Harrison Barnes coming down the lane looking for a screen. Once again doing the little Euro step flip shot, putting it up and in, and Harrison Barnes is having a phenomenal game so far. He's got 25 points. He made the first 10 shots he took today, so he's been doing it efficiently as well. And playing that 4, despite going up against a really good rebounding team in the Detroit Pistons, he has, I believe, 9 or 10 rebounds at this point. So great game out of Harrison Barnes so far. Really looking like the Harrison Barnes that we saw back in episode 2. But there's an and one layup for Will Bynum right there. You'd miss the free throw, so it's 78 all. JJ Barea kicking it out to Ricky Rubio for 3, and Ricky Rubio knocks it down. And we go back up by 3. And now Rubio, sweet bounce pass to Buninger, and 1 layup. Chase Buninger puts us up by 6. Now Rubio to Buninger to Barea. He gets it to go, and we've extended the lead to 9. A big run right now by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now Buninger covered by Billups. That's an easy mismatch. Buninger just bullies his way down there, and it's an 11-point lead. Chauncey, though, for 3, he got it to go. Chauncey Billups trying to keep his Pistons back in this, or try to get him back in this game. Dallenberg down low. That's an easy layup, and the lead's down to 6, so the Pistons won't go away just yet. But now after it's back up to 8, quick outlet to Klay Thompson, who finishes the layup, and we extend it back to 10 now. Chauncey Billups, though, with the ball, and Thompson just does not step up on him, and Chauncey Billups knocks down the 3. So Brandon Jennings with the ball now being covered by Klay Thompson, and Jennings, sweet move right there, getting into the paint and then finishing it strong. But Harrison Barnes on the other end doing the same, and the lead's back up to 6. So you can see there are 26 points on 15 shots, 10 rebounds to go along with it. But now Jennings coming back up, down by 6. Sweet bounce pass to Josh Smith, and Smith cuts it down to 4, the smallest the lead has been since early on in the quarter. But Barnes now, big mismatch. He just puts that one right up over Billups and gets it to go. Now still a 6-point lead. Get it to Larry Sanders. Sanders drives in, and look at the move from Larry Sanders. Not known for a ton of offensive moves, but gets one to go right there. Josh Smith corner 3 he gets it to go. I've been saying gets it to go too much, but it would not be enough. We end up winning this ball game 111-103, and we pick up our 16th win of the season, and we are back over 500 for the first time all year. So big win for the Timberwolves. I believe Harrison Barnes was your player of the game. He was absolutely phenomenal. We'll take a look in just a moment, but yeah, he had something like 28 points. Well, I guess we'll find out right here. Jordan player of the game goes to Harrison Barnes. We'll see his final stat line. It was 30 points, 12 rebounds, and a pair of steals. You can see we shot 60%. That was big for us. We did have a lot of turnovers. I mean 9, but if you look at the shot, the difference between our shot or our field goal attempts and their field goal attempts, it was big enough that we really had to shoot 60% to pull this one out. So Barnes 30 points on 19 shots. Klay Thompson had 22 of his own, and even Rubio contributed 14 and 10. So when Rubio's scoring, you know our offense is going to be doing well. On the other end, of things, Billups and Jennings both had rather inefficient nights. Well, Jennings more so than Billups. Billups had 19 on 14, so not too bad, but either way, that's pretty much going to do it. So a big win for the Timberwolves, and that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Just out. Peace.